Okay, 7th graders, so we're comparing fractions and mixed numbers. And yes, I know it's something that you've already talked about in elementary school, but it's really important, and I know a lot of people still struggle with their fractions. So let's take a look. If you feel like this guy right here when you look at these problems, I'm going to help you out. So let's go ahead and move him to the side, and let's take a look. If I were to ask you to compare 1/4 and 2/5, you need to know that you need to find the lowest common denominator. So common denominators. If I write this to the side, this is one way I can think of it. Here are the steps I'm going to follow. I'm going to start with the largest denominator. So in this case, it is my 5. That's my largest denominator. And then I'm going to find the multiples. So 5, 10, 15, and so on. And then I'm going to stop when the other denominator has a common multiple. And when I say the other denominators, there'll be other instances where you see that. So let's take a look. I go 5, double it, I get 10. Then I get 15. And then I get 20, and I can stop at 20 because I know that 4 can go into 20. I'm going to find out how many times. 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20. So there I go. I took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps to get there. So I'm going to then multiply my numerator by that same factor. So I times it by 5, I get 5/20. Over here, 5 to 20, it took me 1, 2, 3, 4 steps to get there. So I'm going to multiply the numerator by 4, and I get 8. So now I can see that 5/20 is less than 8/20. 5/20 is less than 8/20. So I would compare that with 1/4 is less than 2/5. Okay, so let's take a look at another example. Feel free to pause this as you need it. So I look at this next example. I'm going to start with the largest denominator. -3/8 and -5/12. So if I look at my denominators, which are 8 and 12, I'm going to start with my 12 here. I say, well, 8 can't go into 12, so let me double 12. That goes to 24. Aha! I know 8 can go into 24, so 8, 8 and 8, that would be 16, and then another 8, 24. That's where I want to stop. So here it took me 1, 2 steps to get there, so I'm going to multiply this top by 2, and I get -10. Over here, I had to take 1, 2, 3 steps, so times the top by 3, and I get -9. So I can see that -10/24 is going to be less than -9/24. So if I convert those back to what fractions they were, that's -5/12 is, less than -3/8. And that's because they're negatives. Okay, that's a whole different issue there. Let's take a look at a couple more examples. What if I've got 3 of them? Oh dear, 3 of them. Mr. Ramos, what are you doing? Well, let's take a look. Here are my 3 denominators. Once again, I'm going to start with my largest denominator. I'm going to start and say 3 can't go into 8, so let me double it. 8 and 8 is 16. Nope, 3 can't go into there. Let me triple it. 8 plus 8 plus 8, that's 24. Aha, that's where I'm going to stop. So I know 6 can go into 24, so 6, 12, 18, and then 24. Perfect. 3 goes 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, and 24. All right, so this first one, 1, 2, 3, took me 3 steps. So I'm going to multiply by 3 up top. I get 9/24. The second one took me 1, 2, 3, 4 steps to get there. So I'm going to multiply by 4, and I get 20/24. My last one, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to get to 24, so I need to multiply the top also by 8. And so I can compare these. I can say that 8/24 is first, then comes 9/24, and then 20/24. If I convert those to the fraction they were originally, that's 1/3, then comes 3/8, then comes 5/6. So that's how we compare those. On the next video, we're going to compare mixed numbers. All right, so hopefully you feel like more like this guy by now. Aha! I got it. All right, we'll see.